In the gorgeous hills above St. Mary's College in Moraga, Muir Land Trust is poised to make a major new contribution to protecting nature and providing easy public access for everyone to thousands of acres of diverse and pristine wild landscapes for generations to come.
It's impossible to actually describe the beauty and the scale and the scope of these kinds of properties, but believe me, you're gonna love it. It's really something.
There is a magical feeling where you're just nestled and you feel like you're just surrounded by so much beauty.
You know, you're only 5 minutes from downtown Moraga, but when you're here, you don't see another house. You feel like it's just a very, very quiet, special place. It really is.
Charlene Harvey knows this special place very well. She, her late husband Jim, and their family have owned and carefully cared for the spectacular natural beauty of Harvey Ranch for more than 60 years. Now, she and her family wish to convey most of the ranch to the Muir Land Trust to ensure that vulnerable ecosystems here will be wisely stewarded far into the future and serve as a gateway for all people to experience the healing powers of nature nearby on a vast network of trails.
Our planet is our home, so we need to protect it both at the local level and the big level. I can't do big things, but I can certainly try and protect small things, protect this little 200 acres that means a lot to us, but I think it means a lot to my neighbors and to friends who'll hike it in the future. It's people are going to be glad that somebody did protect it, that it's not covered with homes, that it's a place where they can take walks, and so I'm very proud of that.
Harvey Ranch is located immediately next door to St. Mary's College. When protected in perpetuity and open to the public, trails through the ranch will link directly to paths from all directions into more than 15,000 acres of parks and open spaces, including Las Trampas Regional Wilderness and the San Leandro Watershed, and Moraga's new painted rock preserve, all the way to the Lafayette Reservoir. For the first time, a difficult-to-reach natural paradise will become readily accessible to all of us.
It is so connective to so many different criteria and values that are just critical to our mission that it represents a much larger whole. It'll open up this gateway for the public, it'll protect the wildlife, protects the watershed. So excited about what this property represents to permanent preservation of critical open space criteria and values that impact all of us.
So what you want is for the public to be able to access these trails in a way that's easy, and I'm hoping the Harvey Ranch can become that, so that you could park your car, pick up a trailhead, and then hit the 15,000 acres.
For Charlene, passing 143 acres of her family's ranch to the Muir Land Trust to benefit environmental conservation and the health and happiness of the general public will fulfill a vision for this land she and Jim Harvey, who passed away in 1996, have long held dear.
He loved nature, he loved the ranch, he was very proud of what we'd done here and to protect it and preserve it, but and enhance it. There's always been the threat of development up here, even today there is. So I think he thought we would be the buffer, we would be the place where it was just a little bit of a pause for the animals. There's all kinds of animals here, and as you get farther up the canyon, it gets more and more wild. I wanted something like this to happen, but I don't know how to make it happen. I don't know how to work with the town and the agencies that you have to work with and how to preserve it. That's what you want someone like the Land Trust. They know how to make it happen. The Muir Land Trust and Linus have been really wonderful to work with. I've just enjoyed our cooperation and what they're doing. And they see things. They see this vision. They see, but they make it easy. I feel they're a real partner. I mean, I love working with them.
Permanently protecting Harvey Ranch will block further development from harming an environment critically important to the fates of native California wildlife, such as gray fox, bobcats, mountain lions, a wide variety of raptors from Cooper's hawks to golden eagles, and rare and endangered species, including California red-legged frogs and Alameda whipsnakes. Nature will benefit, and so will we, including the students of St. Mary's College.
Coming to the college was a huge escape for me, and it was peaceful. I think about Harvey Ranch being able to kind of protect that culture of St. Mary's, of this sort of peaceful environment, being able to extend that to future students, throughout future generations. And I think anyone connected to the college would want to be a part of that preservation.
It will require deliberate action in order to stop the development from happening. And I'm so grateful that the Muir Land Trust is doing this with the Harvey family, that it's so important that we keep this for future generations. And this is the last piece of this puzzle, that if this were not to be part of the conservation, we're at risk of losing this pristine hillside.
It's just such a beautiful area. I mean, it's peaceful up here. Going over to the cross, it's, I think, a great place to be able to just kind of take a moment and just enjoy the quiet, the nature sounds. Without these hills being saved, this land, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the school that we know.
The Harvey family has a long and distinguished history of providing generous leadership and philanthropic support to advance important conservation causes in the Bay Area and beyond. To parks and conservation leaders who've worked closely with her for many years, Charlene's vision for the future of her cherished ranch and its surrounds speaks volumes about her character, core values, and mission in life.
Philanthropy in its highest form is there when the person practicing philanthropy is at their very core a giving person. And Charlene is at her core a giving person.
Yeah.
Here's this place that she has treasured. Think of all the family memories here that are contained in this landscape, in this setting. And what does she want to do with it? Share it with others, and protect it for the ages. No vision is too bold, no challenge is too hard, or no conflict is too impossible. That you can make your way through the job of trying to serve the public good. And that's what Charlene has dedicated her life to, to sum it up, serving the public good.
Charlene really believed in the power of the nonprofit sector and could see the stretch that organizations could make and be bold with some of their objectives and reach farther than a handful of people might want to reach. I would say that she actually kind of got people to stretch and do things that they might not have been able to do otherwise. I think this project here at the Harvey Ranch is just an extension of Charlene's sort of vision. She's always looking ahead. She does not look back.
Muir Land Trust is filling in the missing pieces, saving the most important and most vulnerable open spaces in our cherished East Bay Hills. Now we all have the opportunity to join Charlene Harvey and Muir Land Trust by helping raise $4 million by December 31st, 2022, to secure Harvey Ranch and to serve nature and the public good for all people and for all time.
This place means a lot to our family, but I hope it'll mean a lot to the community too, to know that the Harvey Ranch is just open to them and welcoming to them. So that's the kind of place it should be, a welcoming part of nature.
For more information about Muir Land Trust's campaign to preserve Harvey Ranch, go to jmlt.org.